It's become a warm and sunny summer afternoon out at Allen Park in Farmingdale, New York, as Verizon Fios One Sports brings you the second annual Farmingdale Baseball September 11th Memorial Tournament. Second straight year that we are here, and we're thrilled to be here for this great event run by Jim DeSanti. They do a wonderful job putting it together, and it's all for a great cause and certainly remembering 9/11 and to teach these young guys about that event.
It certainly is. Jim DeSanti, I just had a conversation with him, really inspiring guy, and what an effort to put together such a magnificent event. We see so many of these, but none of them compare to this.
And all these proceeds will go towards Tuesday's Children's Organization and the Wounded Warrior Project, and these guys are benefiting from these opportunities. All ages are playing here from 8 under all the way up to 11 under, second annual event here, and I'm welcoming now Tony Campisi, who has been with us since the very beginning when it started. He is Farmingdale Baseball's vice president, and he's the executive tournament director with Jim DeSanti, and they run this entire ship here for the last several years. Greg, Tony, take us back. Your little guy is now 10 years old, Greg. We saw play in the championship, so I imagine this was an idea that's been a few years running, and now in your second year.
Right. We got together a couple of years ago, and we're talking and saying we'd really like to run a tournament that would benefit the community and help out the community. And Jim, myself, and Sal Pantano were meeting together, and it was also the 10th anniversary of 9/11. We said, hey, let's, instead of just getting a baseball tournament, it'd be better to do a charity tournament, and it would, you know, bring more excitement in it. Jim has been wonderful in really being a driving force on it. I've been a bit of a cheerleader, and Sal's been an organizational wizard, and the two of us, I'm really happy the way this tournament's turned out. We have a lot of teams participating. We got teams from Ozone Park last year. We had teams from Mattatuck, and it's brought everybody together, and the spirit of the tournament's been wonderful. Just everybody's had a wonderful time, you know, as far as there's a competitiveness, but it's a friendly, gentlemanly competitiveness.
You guys have two charities that are very well known nationally and worldwide in Tuesday's Children and the Wounded Warrior Project associated, that all the profits from this tournament will go there. Describe their involvement and what you hope the goal is to go with them.
Well, you know what, like I said, we started this when it was the 10th anniversary of 9/11, and we felt like we needed to give back. Jim really and his wife Kim went out and said, you know, Tuesday's Children is an ideal organization, and we also felt that the Wounded Warrior Project, you know, in the aftermath of 9/11, there's been, you know, the general population has been involved in supporting the country and defending the country, and we felt that we needed to reach out to an organization like Wounded Warriors for these people really across, you know, the servicemen and women who have been protecting us and putting their lives on the line for the benefit, for the freedom, and for the pleasure and the way of life for all of us.
Thank you, Tony, and to Sal, and of course, and Jim, to all the wonderful things you guys do in putting this together year by year. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Tony Campisi, he's the vice president of Farmingdale Baseball. He is involved as director of this tournament with teams from 8 under all the way up to 11 under participating over the last couple of weeks here in August.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose rose stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming.
Officer Daniel Rodriguez of the NYPD, who has become more known for his national anthem singing abilities, coming out here as the Farmingdale 9/11 Memorial Tournament, prior to the 10U championship game, having a celebrity visit them and do the honors. And also a Nassau County Police Force flyover coming out here. So what a wonderful job done by tournament director Jim DeSanti to do all of this, wowing my partner Tom Weber about all of it.
Yeah, I've seen so many of these events get pulled off or pale in comparison to both the emotion and the efficiency and just the whole professionalism that this event.
And here's our ceremonial first pitch as well. And the great background story here is the little leaguer that you just saw throw the first pitch. He was actually in his mother's womb during 9/11. That's his grandfather that just caught the first ball, as his father tragically was one of those 3,100 and change folks that perished on that Tuesday morning in New York City. Tonight, the Little Leaguers will play under the lights. This is the 11 and under Blue Division Championship game as the Island Trees Bulldogs will take on the Farmingdale Greendogs. And these 11-year-olds we saw last year, Farmingdale and Island Trees, two great baseball communities, are back and grown up a year older.
They really are, and both teams say they're playing the best baseball of their lives and the best baseball of the season, and no secret, they've been playing. One team, Island Trees, has not had a day off in 3.5 weeks. It's all about craft. The more you play, the better you get. We're going to see some good baseball here tonight.
Let's take a look at the Farmingdale lineup with Campisi leading it off, Keene, Helmick, DeSanti, Pantano, Battaglia, Braddock, Smolkin, Wenzel, Marino, and Matt Ferrari comprising the Greendogs lineup. Battaglia. And a catch made by the shortstop, Campisi. And Farmingdale breaks through first. James DeSanti. Big hop for Campisi.
He's going to be a really outstanding catcher.
Pantano up to 73 pitches.
Well, Braddock has done an outstanding job the whole game.
Making the catch is the left fielder, Wenzel.